have enough of being given the bone. And today we are going to tackle it head on. We are back on the Hytale world once again. And well. The 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗿 are just non-stop. And I've had enough. I'm tired of whatever they're planning. This ends today. I promise. Please, 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗿, do you mind? This is what I've been dealing with for what I think is probably 3 weeks straight. And to be honest, these skeletons all need to go. And did they just walk into their own traps? And also, since when were there traps on the horizon? Now, I have come to the theory that maybe, just maybe, my skeletons are a little bit alive because I've been messing around with some pre-release content. And let's just say Hytale has every intent to add lore and narrative to the game. You've probably seen the updates and what they're planning to do, to make decisions that have a lasting impact to your world. And is it just me, or more of these braziers are lit compared? Wasn't the other day we just had like one? But there's definitely got to be something to uncover over here. And I'm a little bit perplexed as to how some of these structures are just appearing, because I did not build this. And you know I didn't build it because it looks horrendous. But there's 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶s everywhere. Like, these 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s are getting smarter by the day. The fact that we have archers up at the top there, it's a little bit worrying. 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶s, wherefore art thou? Is there any more of you up here? I think there probably was, right? 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s, wherefore art thou? Do you mind? Do you... That one just plopped down there. And we'll get rid of you as well. There is a chest over here. Let's break this real quick. I'm surprised that I haven't been here before. I don't know why I just kind of neglected exploring this area. How do I get down safely? Let's just go down their little ladder situation. Ow! That was meant to be the quote-unquote safe option. How do I get up there? Let's head over here and take out this 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶 as well. You're up here on the roof. My, oh my, oh my. Thank you, 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶. I appreciate... Oh, you gave me some arrows. That's very cool. We did repair this a couple of weeks ago. And I do half wonder if me repairing it made there to be more spawn points or something. But this is a bit weird. It is definitely a bit weird. There's nothing else up there. And what? I know for a fact that I didn't place any workbenches around here. Like this, I am so confused beyond belief. And I genuinely have no idea what's going on over here. Like the other day, we had hundreds and hundreds of 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s. And looks like they've all left. Hopefully, though, we have dealt with our 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶 problem for now. And we may as well check in on all of the animals just to make sure that there are no 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s inside of these enclosures, because I am finding every so often that a 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶 just wants to wander into these enclosures. And of course, the geckos, y'all are looking wonderful over here. I think I want to figure out what I am doing with this design right here. We kind of... Hold up, wait a minute. I'm a little bit confused because I think the dirt is spreading. Anyway, what I want to figure out is how we're going to expand this out further. Obviously, we're in a tricky situation where it matches on this side and it also matches with over there. But we've got to this like 3-pillar situation, and we now need something to kind of, you know, spice it up just a little bit. Also, I have just realized that the pattern isn't matching. Hold up, wait a minute. Comment section, I don't know how long that's been like that. Anyway, we don't talk about that. Why did no one mention this in a comment? Wow, I blame you, comment section. Anyhow, we need to figure out what we're gonna do next, because obviously we can't just build in a straight line all the way that way. Well, technically we could, but I don't think that's a brilliant idea. I think it's important to note that whatever we put here, we are gonna need to replicate at least a little bit over yonder. So maybe maybe we use a different type of material. So what I think I want to do is head back to the tree and plop down, oh my gosh, and plop down some saplings of a type of wood. Not sure what wood. 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶, my aim is not good enough for this. Do you mind? My oh my oh my. And there's a couple of 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s over here. So I think what I want to do is just get a couple. There's a lot of 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s over here. Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a... What? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Let me get some distance on y'all. What? I want to get some saplings so I can plant some wood down. I can't even speak. What? How many 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶s? Anyway, as I was saying, I want to get just a little bit of wood so we can build a pretty nice looking, like, I don't know, at this point, defense tower, honestly. That's what it's going to end up being. Why is there so many skeletons? And I was thinking like, whether or not I should do some petrified logs, because it would be in keeping with the grey hues that we've got with the fence so far. But, I don't know. I think maybe I want to do something a little bit more cheery. And just out of interest, what do I actually have in here? We've got a lot of types of wood, to be honest. We really do. But maybe... I mean, I guess we could use dry wood. There is an element that we could use dry wood. But maybe... Yeah, let's just use dry wood. Let's keep it in keeping with the tree and my territory. And out of interest, we're not doing too hot on arrows. I did make a couple over here, so let's just refill this for now. And I guess I could take some of the iron bars that we have. Do we need anything else? I guess we could probably put a workbench inside one of them. And obviously we're going to want a hive. We might as well actually recreate like the floating lanterns that we had down here. Just to keep it all in keeping. And it probably would be fun to use, I don't know, like some, maybe earth temple doors. We could really make something of these little towers, to be honest. I'm just talking out aloud, but I just want everything. I love all the block choices. So if I make a couple more hives and I don't know, maybe a couple of vines as well, we could be looking pretty decent when it comes to what we want. I don't think there's any other material that we need, so I'm just gonna head back down here and back we go, I guess. I'm hoping that we've got rid of the majority of the skeletons as well, because I very much like this episode to calm down a little bit. Feels a little bit like jump scare central right now, and at least they're bugged. At least they're bugged. That's all we can say. Oh, this one's now alive. Oh dear. It's kind of the benefit of walking down these same pathways time after time. Did y'all just run away? Are you just spawning here for the sake of spawning here? Hopefully that's been dealt with. No, I'm so done with this. I'm so over it. I really am. Hey there, 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶. What's up? Any more? You wanna? That was a really bad ambush, to be honest. Quite pathetic of you, 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗶𝗶s. Just saying. So maybe I just break this tree down, because we are going to need a little bit of space and we can always replant. I don't actually have any dirt on me to fill this hole, so hopefully we have a little bit of dirt over here. If not, I will actually cry. Please have some dirt. Oh, yes, we got some. We'll fill this in like so, and I guess we'll start figuring out the math that we need to do. I'm thinking this tree also will have to go, actually. Hold up, wait a minute. Bye-bye, tree. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Lorax, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Oh my gosh, this root system, it's never ending. But we'll fill it in just like so, and hopefully that's given us a little bit of room. So let's start off by plopping down something of, I think that kind of height looks pretty darn good. As for how wide we want this, I wonder if we actually want it circle or if we want it more oval. So if we do 5 wide like so, and then let's say we go diagonal by 2, and let's say we then made this 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe 7 is too much. Maybe we'll intentionally do it 6. We'll go with 6. And then again, oh, we're going to have to move this Quebec table. What? Why is the durability on this? Do you mind? Is it something that you break with an axe? Yeah, it felt like that. Quebecs, I am... Why have they expanded up here? What is their plan? Let me just plop down a table. I don't know. They can reorganize it if they want. Did I take one of their lanterns? Yes. We'll plop that down for them like so. And we'll carry on building. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2. And then we'll go 6 in this direction. And that should connect. Yes, yes, yes. It's definitely a lot bigger than I was looking for. But I don't know. It's quite a nice size. It's a usable space. And then if I open up this like so, we should be able to plop down the doors. And that looks pretty darn impressive, to be honest. I do half wonder if we kind of make this into a mock tree, something a little bit like the treehouse, but on a smaller scale. And we could use dry logs. I very much believe we could make this look somewhat okay. I mean, the altitude of this is definitely something that is going to look a little bit more tree stumpy than a full-grown tree. But I think I do believe that I have the time and effort and willpower to convert this. So we'll just place down the drier logs for the time being like so, just so we have a generic shape in mind. And yes, this is gonna look pretty darn cool. My question is, do we have the room over here for this? I think we do. Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Welcome back to another episode of me counting so everyone knows their numbers. It's a brilliant episode idea, I promise. And we'll build this out like this and just like so. Don't worry, y'all. I messed up. I stopped counting for 2 seconds and I done goof. This shape is a little bit more hilly, but we're gonna run into some problems at some point. How high is this gonna go? Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problemo. But as I said previously this week, there's no such thing as a mistake. It's just happy accidents. As for where we're going to want this opening, it's going to be a little bit funky here because we're going to need it right there. Why door? Why did it place like that? And I guess we will just build up like so and cover the entire area. So I think something just like that looks pretty darn good. Obviously, we haven't done anything other than add the initial shape, but I think it's probably a wise idea to skip the night, and so that we can really focus on what this build will look like on the inside and just more structurally before we finish what it will look like on the outside. And I half wonder if I make just a couple of planks. I don't know how many I need, but something to just fill in a base level floor would look pretty darn cool. We got some stair pieces, but I wonder if we could use with a couple more as well. So if I just focus on this build, let's figure out what we want to do with this, because this is an entranceway, but you can see it from the outside, and we'll plop that down like so. Maybe we'll just keep this very standard, very simple, you know, nothing too wow factory, and we'll plop these back down. Why? These doors are going to cry. And then obviously we are going to need to bring this up just a little bit more, but that's neither here or there, to be honest. It's not that big of a deal. And we can break this and replace it with dirt. And to be honest, this feels pretty roomy from the get-go. What I want to do, I think, to just start off with this build is to figure out what we're going to do as the edge-in. And this is something that I haven't really done in the treehouse properly. You know, we did struggle very much trying to find our footing with the treehouse, but now that we kind of know how these blocks work, we can go in and do something a little bit like this. This actually adds a bit of depth, and we spoke about it the other day, how depth very much is quite important for a build. So let's just plop stuff down like so and connect that up like so. Do you mind? Why is it like this? Now obviously we did make this an odd shape, so we are going to be able to be in a place to add just a little bit of detail, and that should give us a nice little area in here, which, to be honest, we could just put down. I don't know, what can we put down? I'm not sure. But we could just open this up. And I guess maybe we could put a Quebec candle down here and have this as underfloor lighting. Just a subtle glow that we can use. Why did that not work? Did it work? Am I delulu? What I want to do now is just add a couple of workbenches. We could just plop those down there. Just so we actually have the ability to craft. What? What? Hold up. Wait a minute. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with the 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗯𝗲𝗿. This... well, I was trying to trap myself in there. Excuse me. What do you think you're doing? You are all cooked. Honestly. This is just... What? How? Legitimately, how? Like, it's not the worst damage ever, but, like, it's not really the point. Like, I'm so over this. I'm so over this completely and utterly. I mean, it's a good thing that I brought these bars with me, but I'm just... That's not even the right place. That's not even the right block. I'm so perplexed right now. I don't even have the cobblestone on me to fix this. And, I see you, 𝗬𝗂𝗶𝗯𝗲𝗿, trying to make a run for it. Nuh-uh. Bye-bye. Oh gosh, reload quicker. Crossbow. Goodbye. I genuinely have no idea what the heck is going on. I'm actually really confused. I very much am. I wanted to build in peace. Another thing that I wanted to start doing was actually building proper ceilings and kind of just really focusing on basically like having a ceiling and then having a floor. So like the material above these will be a proper floor. But my oh my, can I even place blocks anymore? Very much actually, I'm in need of a builder's workbench. Do I have one over here that I can borrow for the time being? Or do I just use the one that I've already got placed just, you know, 2 seconds away? But we will just carry on placing down blocks like so. And hopefully we can figure out what we want to do with the flooring in just a moment's time. How do I even want to get up, actually? Do I want a ladder? Do we want a rope? Would a rope be quite quirky? Did I bring rope with me? I did. We very much could use a rope right here. Is it going to allow me to connect it to anything? Nope. I guess I'll just go up here very, very quickly and figure out where we want this ceiling to be, or at least like a temporary ceiling. We can plop down a block right there and add a rope right here. I think we'll change the height in a moment, but that's... it works. And it's nice to be able to use rope very effectively. Good. Fine, I'll put it 1 block higher. We'll go again. Sure. Something like that works pretty nicely. And I have come to the realization that I don't have any more dry logs. Well, wow. For real? I'm gonna actually... I was about to go up and place some of these lanterns, and I kind of realized that this is a broken-ish kind of tree. There must have been another tree here previously that we didn't get all the leaves from, and that's quite intrusive. So what I'm just going to do is break down this tree, and I think what I want to do is probably plant a bunch of trees. I think that's what I want to do right now. So unfortunately, that is all that we have got time for in today's episode. I'm not going to patch that up. I'll patch out later. Yeah, so I think on that note, I'm going to leave it there for today's episode. I'll patch that later. It's not a big problemo. And we shall end the episode right here and right now. So on that note, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to hit that subscribe bell. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, all that good stuff. Join the Discord server, which is linked in the description down below. And on that note, goodbye.